You know, we're almost up on 1 year, just a couple days from 1 year of being moved into our home, our first home that we bought. My wife and I moved our little family in roughly a year ago, the start of last April. And we have had a wonderful time, but our goal coming into this new year, this new spring, is not just to get moved into our house. We've done that. Now it's to start building more of a sustainable life around our little property, around our home here. And I'm standing on the exact spot here right now where I have big plans for this upcoming year. Before we can get started on this, as you can see, there's a lot of snow around right now. Let me take you down the hill to the house and we'll look at how the project is already beginning. If there's anything that this last year has taught me, it's that you can't really count on things staying the same. It's a human tendency to expect everything to stay good when it's good. When things are bad, people think it's going to stay that way. But this year has certainly challenged that. We have had some major swings in how things have been running. Here where I live in Outport, Newfoundland, there is a lot stronger connection to the environment than there is probably in more urban centers anyways. Hunting, fishing, growing is much the norm here. We're still regularly connected. Quite a few years ago now, when I first found the Wrangler Star Channel, I became infatuated with the idea of homesteading, of taking care of your own family, of looking after yourself. And ever since that time, my wife and I have been working and planning and making decisions that help build us in that direction. We have a long ways to go, but that is something we're working towards. The progression to owning my own business and working for myself, financial decisions we've made, purchasing our own home, our own property that we can invest and build on, the intention to homeschool our own children. These are all decisions that we've made to build ourselves into a situation that I believe is right for my family. It seems like the next logical step right now is to learn to grow and produce some of our own food supply. Now, my wife and I have spent the last several months kind of pondering and thinking about this concept anyways, but just a short while ago I saw a video by one of my YouTube friends, Stephen Cook from the Cook Family Homestead. Now this is a YouTube channel I highly recommend you subscribe to. Just a beautiful family, a growing family, and they are just really great. They produce some good content, quality, wholesome content. So go check them out, subscribe if you would. You won't be disappointed. But this video by Stephen and his wife here was just kind of the nail in the coffin, kind of the last straw that put me over the edge to wanting to go full in on learning to grow and produce. So we won't need a lot of parts for this project. I have a couple pieces of scrap wood here, just inch board. I have a couple of small shelf brackets that should do the job. I took a couple measurements, and this part is going to vary depending on the layout of your lights and stuff. So I'm building mine to the measurements that I need. Two 28s and two 22s. Mark waist side. This is some scrap material from some shelving I bought from a store that was liquidating recently. Really nice material, and it's proven out to be very handy in projects like these. Like I said, a couple shelf hangers. Let's get this one ripped in half and cut to length, and these two cut to length. Make sure you've got the eye protection. Ear protection is not always necessary. It's not as big of a safety issue, but I've really gotten into the habit of wearing ear protection over the last few years. Ever since I retired from being a teacher and went full-time working for myself, running tools every day, I realized how much pressure and annoyance running tools is all the time on your ears. Before, just doing it periodically, it's so quick that you don't really notice. It's like my kids out in the driveway. I think they're just going for a ride with Mama. But it's like firing a shot from a rifle. You know, so many people don't put in earplugs because it's just that split, you know, that part of a second that noise is there. But you can do so much damage just in that very fraction of a second. get into the habit of wearing ear protection, and I'm at the point now where I'm so used to it, I hate running the tools without it because it feels so loud. It's the pressure, it's unnecessary whining in my ears. So I just wear them. Even a lot of times, usually now if I'm running the snowblower, clearing snow, I'll put in noise cancelling earbuds, usually Bluetooth, listen to some music. Comfortable. Now I come from two sets of grandparents that were growers, one set with very successful growers, and my parents actually had a potato garden and a greenhouse and did some growing as well during my growing up. So I was around it, but I never actually got to participate. It was never something that I had much interest in. That said, this is a brand new learning experience, somewhere that my wife and I, my little family, has no experience on. So we've been reading, watching videos, gathering all the information we can. And this is just going to be a blast of a project that we're going to be working on over the summer growing season. With us talking about growing and starting our own crop, my parents have actually decided to get back into some growing as well, so it will be exciting to experience that and carry on this project together over the summer. So just like how it's no good to learn to weld when you're in dire straits with a broken trailer axle, you're all up in arms and you need it done now, that's not the time to learn how to weld. In the same note, it's not the time to learn to plant and grow your own food supply when you really need to and you aren't able to buy fresh vegetables off the shelf for whatever reason. So getting started like this, I believe, is a great idea, and I would encourage others to do the same. Even if you don't have plans to grow a massive crop this year, which is certainly not our intention, to grow enough crop to sustain our family for a year. That is not our goal this year. We are trying to learn as a family how to grow. We're trying to get into the practice to make a start, see what it takes, and it'll give us ideas and knowledge going forward. And we're really excited for this year.
Wait, there's a stick in here.
Is there? Oh, okay. Oh, this is soil. We don't eat it. Aki, not food.
What?
Watermelon. You want to do some
Yeah.
pumpkins?
Pumpkins, remember the seeds you picked out?
So which one of those do you think you're most excited for?
I think for the one about Halloween.
Is that watermelons?
No,
What is it?
pumpkin.
Oh,
That's the one
that'd be pretty cool if you had your own pumpkins growing, eh?
Yeah.
What you working on there, bud?
So, throwing it up.
You're doing a good job. Sissy's helping. That one's a lot darker, eh, Emma? See how dark that one? That one's closer to black. This one's really brown.
Yeah.
So as you can see, guys, this is quite the operation, especially with two little grab hands there. You girls are snatching? Yeah. But we're having a great time. We're excited to get our seeds in the ground. This is, as I mentioned earlier, our first time really planting, well, definitely our first time planting any vegetables or anything like that. But I believe you and the girls grew some, well, attempted to grow some flowers last year, but I think we all neglected to care for them properly.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to do a better job this year and actually see some crop at the end of the season. This half of the tray are going to be pumpkins, okay?
Pumpkins don't take really long.
Oh, they all take a long time.
But I think that one, look on the back, I think that one might be 5 to 7 days before they sprout.
That's exciting. Whoa. These are giant seeds.
Well, not
Okay, let's see. Okay, yep, perfect hole. Take one seed, push it right down there. Ready? Nice.
So what's happening to the mold
Yeah.
is it's growing and it's white. And it'll grow.
That's right.
And we're gonna give them water every day, right?
Yeah, you have to remind me, eh? We'll get water on them every day.
Yeah. On this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this
All of them, yeah.
There's a lot of them, isn't
And we got our labels on there, so we know what we made.
one.
What a great time. I really hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, my friends, and I hope that this video encouraged you or gave you a little bit of inspiration to get started on learning something like this yourself, to take some initiative, to get things started in learning, to prepare to be a little more self-sufficient, as I've talked about in past videos, to be investing in your tool set and your skill set. I really hope that I'm promoting that change in your life. Now, to even further promote this process of growing your own vegetables here, I want to start something new, and this is only for you guys if you've stayed this late in the video. Throughout this season and coming harvest time, I intend to give updates on my crop. And if you guys are growing as well, or if this video has inspired you to start growing, I want you to send me an email at weederfan.business@gmail.com. I'll have it on the screen there now. I want you to send me a couple pictures and an update on your growing setup, what you have growing, what veggies, what you hope to get out of it, and I will be contacting you throughout the summer asking for updates on your vegetables or your flowers or whatever you decide to plant. I would love updates, and the same thing goes for this fall when we do a harvest. I want to put out a video where I show my harvest, but I also want to show and give credit to all of you that decided to watch this video and decided to grow for yourselves and produce and learn for yourselves. Those people who follow along, who I acknowledge in the video, will be entered to win a giveaway when harvest time comes. So please take advantage. I'd love to feature you guys, mention you guys on the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you want to see or anything new. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.